Viewers, within days of the Delhi police filing a charge sheet against Kanhaiya Kumar, Umar Khalid and 8 others, the Congress has today fanned the debate over the application of sedition law. It's the most articulate legal face of the party has suddenly developed a conscience and has demanded that the BJP should stop misusing the legal provision. He's within his rights to say this. And in fact, there are many who believe that the sedition law itself is a colonial hangover which should be scrapped. But that's besides the point right now. In fact, the person who has developed this conscience is none other than Kapil Sibal. Now, Kapil Sibal has said that section 124A should be scrapped entirely from the books. Listen to him.
This is a colonial law with a colonial hangover, and we should scrap it because the state is far too powerful for any individual to overthrow the state, which is really what the sedition law talks about. Judicial judgments which also say that merely making a statement is not enough. You have to conspire and do some overt acts to actually attempt to overthrow the state. Whether you do a tweet against the government or criticize the Prime Minister or go to Facebook and say something against particular leaders, you'll have sedition law imposed upon. There's no doubt about it. The central government is misusing it, will continue to misuse it.
Now, viewers, you saw Kapil Sibal speaking. You saw how sincere he looked. His straight face. There he is. He's on your screens. He's looking so concerned. And while the Congress is not alone in demanding the scrapping of the sedition law, many will accuse Kapil Sibal of rank hypocrisy. Now, here are some hard facts that prove that political convenience and not conviction is driving Sibal to make this demand. He talked about tweets and he talked about, you see, dissidents and all of that. 2012, 2013, 23,000 Kundan Kulam protesters. They were protesting against a nuclear power plant. They were all slapped with sedition. Not one, 23,000. It's a different matter that the case didn't amount to anything. In 2012, Asim Trivedi, a cartoonist, was driven to despair just because he drew a cartoon on widespread graft. Yes, and he referred to public figures in the UPA in that cartoon. Sedition law. 2003, Praveen Togadia, VHP, defied a ban on tridents by the Gehlot government. That was also a Congress government. 2005, Simranjeet Singh Mann, SAD. He raised pro-Khalistan slogans in Amritsar, sedition case. 2010, Arundhati Roy questioned the accession of Kashmir to India, sedition case. Now, many people say all of these individuals deserved what they got. They deserved what they got. The question today is what has happened to the Congress party suddenly? 3 months before an election, has it forgotten its own history? Has it forgotten all of these hard facts? Let's open this out. Ashutosh, I want to ask you. Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist, is with us. There is also Wahidur Rahman Para, whose PDP also supports the scrapping of sedition laws and says that it's a colonial relic and that in fact we should even be engaging terrorists, not putting them in jail. These are the things they've said. I'm not making this up, viewers. But I want to bring in Ashutosh Mishra. Ashutosh Mishra, is the Congress party's U-turn a sign that it is going soft on India betas? Has it become tolerant of attacks on our country?
I don't think so. I think there are two facts which should be brought to the...
So why is Kapil Sibal misleading us with such a straight face?
Because there are two facts which should be brought to the notice of our viewers. That Shashi Tharoor in 2015 has already moved a bill for scrapping 124A.
Okay, so the past is forgotten.
So those who don't learn by history tend to repeat it. They have learned from their mistakes and they want to improve on those things. And even the Law Commission has floated or rather invited suggestions where it says that sedition should be applied only in case of where the overthrow is by violence or illegal means. So this change of thoughts is not sudden. They have learned from their mistakes, and if
so, they've learned from their mistakes.
In case of Modi government,
so
just one more fact.
Is there also no? Hang on. What mistake was committed? Today, one of your leaders. No, 1 second. One of your leaders today. One of your leaders today, sir, even backed Mehbooba Mufti's call to engage terrorists. That is also a fact. And that leader is from Bihar.
PDP had an alliance with BJP.
Very tall leader from the state of Bihar
PDP,
has come out and said, no, we must. One second, Ashutosh, that's not, history is over. Maybe they've also learned from their history, the BJP, and therefore they ended that alliance. But I just want to bring you in. I want to bring you in, Mr. Wahid Para. I want to ask you, sir, today, genuinely, are you going to go soft on India baiters if you return to power?
राहुल, पहले जो सेडिशन की बात आपने कही कपिल सिब्बल की, मैं बता दूं कि कश्मीर के मुसलमानों से या पूरे मुल्क के मुसलमानों से बेहतर कोई नहीं जानता कि सेडिशन एक्ट्स का मिसयूज किस तरीके में होता है. एवरी टाइम यू आर यूजिंग दीज वर्ड्स एंड चार्जेस अगेंस्ट कश्मीरीज एंड मुस्लिम्स अक्रॉस इंडिया, इट इज बिकम इजी टू टेल एवरी कश्मीरी और मुस्लिम टू गो टू पाकिस्तान, थ्रो हिम टू पाकिस्तान. द पॉइंट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, लेट मी क्लियर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. अब हमारी बात तो रखने दीजिए जो मैं कहना चाहता हूँ. और जब आप ये जो टेररिज्म की बातें करते हैं कि टेररिस्ट एम्पैथाइजर टॉक्स की बातें कर रहे हैं, वी आर आस्किंग फॉर अ पॉलिटिकल डायलॉग. व्हेन वी were in government with BJP, we made an agenda of alliance where BJP agreed to have a dialogue with separatists and also with Pakistan.
No,
we
separatists are different from terrorists.
We are a casualty of shelling. We are a casualty of terrorism. So if you don't talk, if you who's a terrorist in Kashmir? यार सारे लोग जो यहाँ पे military चला रहे हैं, they have political ambitions. In 1987,
the BJP is using the sedition law. There is a very big difference.
Political process.
You are forgetting that there is a big witch hunting going on right now.
Which hunting?
There's a big witch hunting going on right now.
One second, let's not speak over each other.
1987 की rigging has created terrorism in India. 1987 की rigging की वजह से militancy कश्मीर में आई है. जो लोग political ambitions रखते थे, जो election में participate करते थे, वहाँ हमने rigging कर दी थी. और Indian state की rigging and mistake की वजह से आज आप कश्मीर में terrorism देख रहे हैं.
Let's come back to the debate. Let's come back to the central point. Give me 30 seconds. Yes, you want to come in. What is the point that you want to make? The left wants to come in.
All I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not trying to defend the Congress. It is not my party, but there's a big but.
There's a big but.
All the sedition charges that you have shown of the Congress rule, and if you compare it with what the BJP is doing right now with the students of JNU, there's a big difference. The BJP is going on for witch hunting. The BJP
How is it different?
Please,
let's have a look. Let's have a look. How is it different, sir?
Let me complete my 30 seconds.
How is questioning the accession of Kashmir to India, Arundhati Roy, targeted for making this statement?
Why
I'm only asking you.
After 3 years? Can
Sir,
you please explain?
Don't cloud the issue.
No, sir,
don't cloud the issue. No, one second. Don't cloud the issue.
They waited for 2019 to come.
We are talking about.
You want to give the left a bad name, and that is why you are doing all this drama. When the Aam Aadmi Party was there, the Delhi government said the videos that came were forged. Now suddenly when 2019 comes, you are cooking up everything. There is Ram Mandir issue, there is sedition charges, there is going to be Hindu versus Muslim, and suddenly even the Home Minister today is saying...
Can I ask you a counter question?
This is 2019
Can I ask you a counter question very quickly?
Please.
Can I ask you a counter question?
Yes.
Very quickly, sir. Very quickly.
Yes.
You would agree that the Congress has applied the sedition law. Would you agree?
But there was no witch hunting.
Oh,
there was no witch hunting.
There was
23,000 guys you just showed.
Okay.
But they are all out. And here, JNU, a private, an institution
also
of
out.
repute. An institution of repute.
Kanhaiya Kumar,
an institution of repute is being questioned time and again. Just because they don't let the ABVP win and they don't let the BJP
Sushil Pandit.
See, I like to put the record straight first. Wahidur Rahman Para was trying to be very sanctimonious about it. Let me tell him. The 1987 rigged elections were a result of 1986 Congress National Conference Accord. Congress was led by Mufti Muhammad Saeed. National Conference was led by Farooq Abdullah. Both rigged the elections.
64%
we bore the price.
There was 64% voting in Kashmir.
Let me complete. Let me complete. You don't know. You don't know about Kashmir.
Come on.
You are illiterate about Kashmir.
Sir, please.
Learn something.
Sir, please.
Learn the
Let's
facts.
not speak over each other.
Learn the facts.
Let's not speak over each other.
Learn the facts.
Break it up.
You have no clue about Kashmir.
You have mismanaged Kashmir.
Keep
shut.
shut.
Mismanaged the people of Kashmir.
Keep shut. I have not managed anything so far.
You and your support
I have not managed anything so far.
You are mismanaging the issue. You have mismanaged the state of Kashmir.
Can you allow somebody else to speak? Let's not get.
He's not only supporting separatists.
Sorry.
He's letting them get away with a lie.
Please, let him
That
speak.
is what his propaganda is. Let me tell you again. Mufti Muhammad Saeed's Congress and Farooq Abdullah's National Congress rigged the elections of 87 together Together, Congress and National Conference were the beneficiaries of that election.
Okay.
And you are blaming us, Hindus, who were driven out as a result? It's a shameful contention. Beware of it. We will not let you get away with this lie. Number one. Number two, let me remind the friends of Congress.
This party?
Sir, I'm only asking you a question.
Party, I have not made any government.
If they are so bad,
Vivek, don't club me with any
Vivek, 1 minute.
Party.
I asked the baseline. 1 second, gentlemen.
Rahul, I have to make number two. Point number two.
Make your point quickly.
The friends of Congress here are very vociferously defending Congress.
No, we are defending
In 2009,
One second.
66A of IT Act was introduced by Congress.
There it
to
is.
stifle social media, to arrest people. Chidambaram arrested a guy in Chennai just because he saw a tweet. That was the kind of impunity with which Congress operated. They couldn't stomach any...
So 1 minute.
Supporting whatever Congress did.
The U-turn.
I'm not.
No, 1 second.
It doesn't lie in your mouth.
1 second. Gentlemen, I want to bring in... 1 minute. What is behind the U-turn? 1 minute, sir. The question is...
Which is anti-people.
It is the hypocrisy.
You are taking an anti-people stand because today you are in power.
It is the stark hypocrisy that is standing naked
here. Of the BJP.
Exposed.
Okay, hypocrisy has been exposed. Is that actually a fact? And
can I come in, Rahul?
Yes, Dr. Patra, the charge against you is that you are using this sedition law very differently from how the Congress used it.
See, as far as this charge is concerned, I would humbly say that Congress and selectivism, these are synonymous words. We should not be debating even that. People of this country know it very well, how selectively the Congress behaves. Now, coming to a larger point, what saddens me is, ironically, today the discourse is, Bharat tere tukde honge, inshallah is fine. But if you have a movie made on surgical strike, and if you go and see that movie, then people say...
You repeat this anti-India slogan more on TV.
Stop the halla. Stop the halla. Please. 1 minute. Gentlemen, 1 second. I need to come in here. I'm running out of time on this debate. The fact is,
you all are not
we can have a separate debate on whether the sedition law should continue on our books or not. There will be a time and a place to have that debate. But today we need to ask ourselves, what is behind this bald, straight-faced hypocrisy of Kapil Sibal? Is the left today, is the Congress today going soft on what many people believe is India baiting? That's the fundamental question. And on the news hour, we will be taking this debate forward with Navika Kumar, who's also coming up with a big explosive news break in just a few moments. Stay with us, don't go away.